Hi class, I'm going to review with you everything that you need to know for the upcoming test on Friday. The first part is to solve exponential equations, and we're not using logs here. We're using the fact that if our bases are the same, then our exponents must be the same if they are equal to each other. So as long as our bases are the same, we set the exponents equal. So 2n plus 2 equals 3. And then solve for n. Subtract 2, subtract 2. 2n equals 1. And divide by 2. So n equals 1/2. Next one, the bases are not the same. So you're going to have to rewrite so that they have the same base. I can rewrite 16 as 4 squared. And I can write 64 as 4 to the third. And that's raised to the 2x plus 2. And then a power to a power you multiply. So that's 4 to the negative 2x equals 4 to the, and you need to distribute your 3 here. So that's to the 6x plus 6. Now that the bases are the same, we can set our exponents equal. So that's negative 2x equals 6x plus 6. And then solve for x. We're going to minus 6x minus 6x. And I'm going to need to slide over a little bit. Minus 6x, and we're going to carry this over here. That'll be negative 8x plus 6. Negative 8x equals 6. And then divide by negative 8. X is equal to negative, reduce your fraction, that's 3/4. Next, we will rewrite each equation in exponential form. All we're doing is rewriting. This is a logarithmic equation. We want to write it in exponential. This is your base, and log is always equal to your exponent. So that's 18 squared equals 324. Here you're given exponential, and we want to write it as a log. Here's your base, and when you write a log, it's going to be equal to the exponent. So log base 3 of 1 over 243 equals negative 5. Next is to evaluate, and you shouldn't use a calculator. Think about it in your head. Log base 4 of 1 over 16 is asking what power would you raise 4 to give you 1 over 16. Since it's a fraction, we know that number is going to be a negative. What would you raise 4 to get 16? 2. So your answer is negative 2. Next part is to solve log equations. If you have log equals log, then you set them equal to each other to solve. So 4 minus 2m equals negative 3m minus 4. And then combine your variables. Plus 3m, plus 3m. That goes, so you have 4 plus m equals negative 4. Subtract 4, subtract 4. M equals negative 8. And you want to make sure that your answer works, because you cannot take the log of 0 or the log of a negative. Now your answer can be negative and your answer can be 0, but you got to take it and plug it in to make sure that when you plug it in, it does not give you a negative and it does not give you 0. And I think negative 8 is going to be okay, because a negative times a negative is going to be a positive. Negative times a negative is a positive, and it will be bigger than that minus 4. So negative 8 is okay. Next type, solving log equations. This one is not log equals log. So to solve it, let's get it back in focus here. So to solve, we need to get the log expression by itself. And here is the log expression. Okay, anything on the outside, you need to clear it. So first the 8, you're going to add 8, so that we get -6 times log base 3 of 9m plus 4 equals 12, -12. And then you divide by -6. Divide by -6, you get log base 3 of 9m plus 4 equals 2. Then we rewrite it in exponential form. So your base is 3, this is your power. So you would have 3 squared equals 9m plus 4. And we're going to run down the page a little bit. And then we just solve it for m. First, write 3 squared as 9. And we're going to subtract 4. So we get 5 equals 9m and divide by 9. So m equals 5/9. Okay, now make sure you notice the difference. If 2 logs are equal, you set them equal. If they're not, then you solve for the log and then rewrite it in exponential form and then solve for the variable. All right, the next part, you are actually using the calculator to approximate the log to the nearest thousandths. The first one is actually log, and you actually have that key on your calculator, which is base 10. So basically all you do is press this key right here, log, and hit 20, because the base is 10. If there's no number there, it's understood to be 10, and that's what you have in your calculator. So you would press log of 20, and you should get 1.301.